Welcome back. If you feel that you've lost control of your life, one author is here to say that you can actually design it in a way to give you the freedom, fulfillment, and impact that you were destined to create. Pretty strong words. Welcome to the show, author Tommy Baker. Tommy, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Nice to see you.
Right back to you.
And part of becoming, this person that you want to be, you say, is having a strong mentor.
Yes.
How important is that?
Well, it's crucial, Alex, because there are people that have done what we're looking to do. And they're willing to help us out. They're at a stage in their life where they want to give back.
Yeah.
And so why not find these people and model them?
Right. I mean, it's important in all facets, you say, not just in life in general, but specifically business too.
Yeah, absolutely. And in business, we can get so caught up in the how and not ask for support, not ask for help. And there are people all over who are willing to take time to give us a hand, to give us some perspective, and make the whole process easier.
Right. Why not take from their experience, apply it to you? You can emulate to a certain extent, and then you change it to suit your personal situation, of course. And mindset is very important too, because a lot of us might get in a rut. We might start, thinking in very similar ways without going outside the box. How important is it to start changing our mindset?
It is crucial. It all comes down to belief. And so I know, anytime someone sets a weight loss goal or a business goal, if they don't believe that they're capable of doing it, they won't follow through long enough to actually see the results.
Yeah.
So we start with mindset, and then we add action, and that creates results.
Start with mindset, and of course you want to get the word out there. And social media is such a powerful tool these days, but many people might think my message is getting diluted. There's so many different things out there. How can they sort of rise above the crowd and get their message out there?
The most important thing is to speak from the heart and be authentically you. On social media, we're all comparing, and a lot of people get trying to be somebody else. So if you can harness your message, you're going to attract your tribe.
And as far as, everyone is born with this maybe innate passion for something. How can we harness our inner power, as you call it, to sort of drive the results that we want?
Yeah, I start with people and I tell them, go spend time in things you love. Yeah. Go spend time with people and places that light you up. And that sparks the passion. Once we have passion, we combine skill, sky's the limit.
Absolutely. And a daily practice that you recommend people do. I'm sure there's a list of them, but what's a number one tip that you could give to somebody? Do this and success will follow.
To me, the easiest thing that we can do is just listen to information that gives us some power, gives us some confidence. Yeah. Instead of maybe the breaking news or some type of tragedy or how there's never enough, we just listen to someone that says, hey, you can do this. And you start your day with that mindset, and it just gets easier. Right.
And this all sounds so fantastic. People might be asking themselves, where on earth do I actually find this? Where can they go get it?
Exactly. So the 1% rule right now is out. It's on Amazon, BarnesandNoble.com, other book retailers. And I really teach you to give you your power back and fall in love with the process and fall in love with challenges along the way, because those are what make you who you are.
And what's the real meaning, the title, the 1% rule? What does that mean?
Alex, if we get 1% better every single day, that's a 365% increase over a year. But that's only incremental growth. You add an exponential growth, which is based on science and math, that can be 3,700%.
Right. Rome wasn't built in a day, and of course it's full of great advice and wisdom. How did you come to a place where you were able to write this and put your experience into the book?
Honestly, through doing other programs and setting these high expectations, and then falling on my face and not seeing the results.
Yeah.
And so expectations, when they're this high, it's a lot of pressure on you and I. So I said, let's relieve the pressure. Let's do 1% today, and then 1% tomorrow.
That's a great way to look at it. 1% a day, just take your time, be patient with yourself, I think is the number one thing, right?
Patience.
You're not going to develop 100% in a week. And of course, a companion to this book too, a good companion, is your website. What can people find if they go on your website?
Yeah, it's called ResistAverageAcademy.com, and we have a podcast. I do 2 episodes a week to really help people harness this mindset and really live a fulfilled life.
Podcasts are certainly the future. And when you say this phrase, resist average, people listening at home, how would you explain that to them?
Absolutely, and I've been saying it since I was 18, and basically it just means, hey, you have something inside of you that's great. And along the way, somebody may have told you that you aren't. Maybe it was a teacher, maybe it was a family member. They didn't mean to do any harm to you, but you started to buy into this belief that maybe your dreams were too big, to get real, to get more realistic.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, we all have that power if we're willing to dream big and execute on it.
Dream big, and a dream and an idea starts as this tiny little thing, right? It only takes just one person saying one thing to squash it, and it doesn't grow into anything.
Exactly.
But if you can water it, you can make it grow, you have the right encouragement from the right people, you're going to really succeed at everything you want to do. So Tommy, thanks for the book. Thanks so much for joining us here today. It's a great way for people to start on their own journey.
Thank you so much for having me, Alex.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Now, for more information or to buy Tommy's book, visit ResistAverageAcademy.com.